Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to the time you're seeing this video. My name is Violet. You can also call me Ugwe or Sarugwe. I want to use the opportunity to thank you guys that I'll be sharing my videos, liking my page and following me. God bless you. I would like to make sure that I have my business page on Instagram, which is Fabulous Kids 123, and I also have my personal Instagram page, Violet Love Ugwe. I also have my personal Facebook page, which is Violet Love Ugwe, and I also have my talk show page, which is Mama na Mama TV. Also, my YouTube channel is Mama na Mama TV. Thank you guys, as you also always watch my videos, share, like, leave your comments. If you don't want to leave your comment on the comment section, you can also WhatsApp me and leave your comment on my inbox. Thank you as you do that, and God bless you. Today we're going to be talking about do not live in abusive relationship. There are different kind of abuse: physical abuse or emotional abuse. All of them are abuse. Do not live inside. Speak to somebody, seek for advice. Don't die in silence, because many people today living in abusive relationship, they are there dying in silence, thinking of what people want to say if they leave the relationship. So today we're going to be talking about some key points, and I would like to start with the married women. You are a married woman out there, you are facing abuse. My sister, please speak up. Do not keep it to yourself. Seek for help, seek for advice. Don't be scared that, oh, you don't want to talk to the wrong person, or you don't want to talk to your friend, they're going to use it to mock you. It's better that they mock you than they cry you. Okay, it's better to be mocked than to be in 6 feet. Talk to somebody about it. Speak out. Talk to your family member. Do not live. No woman deserves to live in abusive relationship. Some married women cannot even differentiate abuse. If they are being abused or not, they can't even differentiate it. So today, let me give you a little bit of enlightenment, or enlighten you what abuse can be. You are in that marriage. Your husband always hits you at every little provocation. Give you slap, blow, dragging you on the floor. It's an abuse, in case you don't know. We are not talking about abuse of saying, oh, are you crazy or are you mad? That's not the kind of abuse we're talking about here. That one is verbally abuse. We're talking about emotion and physical. When your husband hits you, that is a physical abuse. Blow, slap, kick, all those ones are physical abuse. And they are abuse. You have to speak out. Talk to your family about it. Don't keep it. And when your husband is making you feel lesser than a human being, is always raining abuses at you, calling you names. Oh, you are animal. Oh, look at the way you are. Oh, you don't look good. You don't look sexy. Oh, I hate you. I just feel like killing you. Oh, I'm regretting ever getting married to you. Oh, all those ones are verbally abuse. Seek advice. Talk to somebody. Let people know what you are passing through. Do not say, oh, if I should tell somebody, or if I should tell it to my family member, they're going to mock me and all that, So you are out there painting out a perfect marriage to people. You are painting out, like, I don't understand. Making people feel that, oh, your marriage is going on well because Mrs. A marriage is going on fine. Most people fake it. They come outside in the social media, go outside in the party, and they fake it. Probably the man has just beating up the woman, and they come in open, and the woman start putting up fake smile. That is what we call suffering and smiling. And some men will finish abusing their wife inside the house. They will also go back to that woman and say, oh, you know what, my friend is outside the gate. If my friend come inside, I don't want to see you frowning. I don't want him to notice that something is going on in the house. You have to put on smiley face. You have to pretend that everything is well. Then you, stupidly and foolishly, you will come out from inside the house. The same man will come and meet you. So come and say hi to my friend. And you will come outside and say, oh, hi, Mr. Joe, Mrs. Smith, or Mrs. whatever. Oh, hi. Then the guy is asking, oh, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, what about here? I think I'm saying, oh, yeah, I just bumped my head. The NEPA took light, or maybe somebody that live in a Western world. Oh, yeah, I was in the bathroom. I just sleep. You are lying. You are covering for him. You are covering up his bad attitude. And he will keep doing it over and over again. Hence, you're already covering for him. He will keep doing it. And you feel that it's okay. Speak out. Immediately that his friend walk into the house, walk up and go and tell him, oh, your friend just finished abusing me. He just finished kicking me, beating me up. Give him that public disgrace. Don't hide his beating attitude. An abusive man supposed to be in jail. Any man that can raise up his hand to beat his wife is supposed to be in zoo. That is an animal in human form. And most women today, they are going through it. They are going through it. Verbally abuse, physical abuse, emotionally abuse. Emotionally abuse on women. They live together with their husband still. They will tell you that since 2 months, me and my husband we've not have intimacy. 2 months. It's not as if one is in Montreal and another one is in Toronto, or one is in the US, one is in Canada. You live together and your husband is starving you of sex. That's emotional abuse. Just because, oh, you guys had a little misunderstanding, now he's starving you sexually. He doesn't want to touch you. He doesn't want to kiss you. He doesn't even care if you exist. Making you pass through that emotional abuse. You know that many women have passed through emotional abuse that lead them taking their life and say, what am I living for? My sister, speak up, because taking your life is not even the best decision for you to take, because you have kids to look up. You have parents that's looking up to you, that love you so much. Speak out. Don't die in silence and thinking of what people will say, because people will always say. People will always say. And in this part of this world that we live in, people celebrate the dead more than the living. Yeah. They celebrate the dead more than the living. Look at this lady that died a few days ago. A lot of people don't even know her, but now that she's dead, a lot of people are, oh, she's the lady that sang that song. Oh, I didn't know. My heart was bleeding. I felt the pain. Because just last week here, I was playing her music. I used it to make a video and I put on my WhatsApp status. That music that she was like, the world we know that my Redeemer live. I know it's not far from me, yeah. I know when he will arise, the whole world will know that my Redeemer live. Now she's dead and gone forever. Abusive marriage. That song was one of my best songs. I sing it every week. My heart was bleeding to an extent. So I was watching a program where somebody said it went to that extent that the man will hold the woman, tie her down, and tell her kids to be flogging her, flogging their mother, and she was still there. How can a man subject his own wife to that? Allowing their kids to flog their own mother, a woman that carried them in the womb for 9 months. Some women even carry child more than 9 months in their womb. For all those 9 months, sleepless nights, you tied the woman and told the kids to be flogging her. The woman want to make video of her music. The man never allowed. All the money the woman was making was going straight to the man's accounts. The man was feeling insecure. Insecurity has become the order of day in some marriages. When a man sees that the woman is earning more than him, insecurity is not the order of the day. You see that, oh, the woman is not so famous. People respect the woman more than him. It's no longer comfortable. Now he's looking for one way or the other to bring the woman down. That's when some men will not start talking down the way I say, what did they even see for your body self? Look at the way you're looking at. Oh, look at your this, look at your that. Talking down on the lady to make the lady feel lesser. Insecurity. Some men cannot just stand their wife glory. They cannot stand it. When they see people buying down for their wife is receiving gifts. They cannot stand it because they believe, oh, I'm the one that's supposed to be in this position. They start abusing the woman. Madam, if you are in that position today, make a while the sun is still shining. Don't live there. Don't keep staying there and say, oh, if I leave, what will people say? People, now that this lady is dead, people not say. Are people not talking around? Are people, some people not blaming her now? Oh, she should have, oh, speak out. She should have talked to somebody. She should have went to the pastor. Now everybody are now saying. The same thing she was avoiding. I don't want people to say. People are now saying. Why are you there living your life for what people will say? Like me, I don't give a hell of what people want to say. I move out whenever I want to move, and I move in whenever I want to move in. Marriage is not a do or die affair. I see the marriage is not working. I walk out. I take a walk. Marriage is not for everybody. Live your life. Be happy for yourself and for your children. Do not let any animal, any man abusing you just because why? You are in his house bearing his name, or bearing the name because marriage, or because your friend is there painting a marriage as if a marriage is perfect. Meanwhile, if you go inside the house, your own is even better. My sister, wake up. You are there now watching other people's video, listening to how men are abusing their wives, how men are kicking up their wife and they lead to death, how men are doing this to their wife and it leads to death, early death, and you are still there. You are still thinking of what people want to say. My sister, you are still sleeping. Wake up from your slumber. Wake up. Or you are thinking that, oh, because you are from a polygamous home, your mom's second year now that, oh, you can't come off for husband house, your mom will be so disappointed. My sister, you're not living your life to impress nobody. Your life is what matters to you. Leave that abusive marriage. If not for anything, for your own life. Don't be so sad. My sister, wake up. That's how you see some men. Just because him and the wife have a little misunderstanding, they will start separating themselves in the bed. Emotional abuse. Some of them will just put pillow across the bed. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Just because you guys have a little misunderstanding. Madam, speak out. Don't die in silence. Marriage is worth dying for. Save yourself. Save your life. Some of you be saying, oh, because I don't want to have my children for two men or 3 men. My sister, if it means for you to have 5 children for 5 men, do it. The important thing is that you are not in the grave. You are among the living. You are among the living. If a man kills his wife, okay, he go to jail. Maybe one thing lead to another. He spent 3 years, 6 years. The case comes up again. They end up releasing the man. But you are gone. You are gone forever. You're not coming back. Even if he's inside the jail, and they won't say, oh, you are sentenced to 100 years imprisonment, he's dead, but he's still living. But you are inside the 6 feet, inside the grave. And if it happens to be that there is no proof that the man killed you, the man go to come your funeral, will carry a new girlfriend come. Yeah. Yeah. You bring his new girlfriend to your funeral because there's no proof that he was abusing you. There is no proof that is the one that made you, that is the one that lead you to your death. There is no proof that he was emotionally abusing you. Now you have taken your life, or now you fall sick. The doctor will say, oh, she was sick, or she had high fever, then she died. But nobody will know what you went through that led to that death. And when the man is coming to your funeral, will come with a girlfriend. The same kids that you are there for, killing yourself over, saying, oh, I don't want to separate them from their father. Oh, I don't want them to have a different father. The kids will still live their life. Your husband, new wife will start to maltreat those children. The same children where you know what may get stepchildren. They'll get stepchildren by force, by fire, by force. Madam, wake up. Wake up from that sleep. Oh. That is why I said on my previous video, for those of you that have not watched that video, I didn't, that the topic of that video was do not be a liability to your partner. I said some people today are taking abuse because they don't have where to go to. They don't have where to go to. No savings. They look back, they look right, they look front, they look center. Nowhere to go, no savings, no hope. Because all their life, they're giving to the man. Even their savings, They have hand over it to the man because love, they shock them. Now, when the man wants to kick them out, they have no place to go. When they are facing abuse, they stay there, die dead, because they don't have anywhere to go to. My sister, if you are in that category, you are thinking you don't have anywhere to go to your family house. Go and stay there. If because of your children's school fees, take them to government school. Remove them from that private school that you are paying million. Bring down their school level. Take them to government school. A lot of people have passed through government school. Today, they are master's degree holders. Go to your family house. Or if you don't have a family house, go and rent 1-bedroom apartment. Those kids will not die. Anything you eat, give it to them to eat also. Don't stay in an abusive relationship because you are thinking, oh, where am I going? Oh, if I go back to my father's house. If your mother wants to be mocked, let her be mocked. But the important thing is you are alive. For your children, for yourself, you are happy. Any woman that is in a husband house, you are not happy, my sister. That will not be a husband house. You're in a husband house, before you talk, someone slap, don't land your face. Before any little argument, blow. Some of you now will end up with one eye. Begin wear glass. Your friend will even ask you, oh, what happened to your eye? Oh, I just bumped my face on something. In this Western world, some men, they put their wife to kneel down. The day I heard it, I shook my head. I say, for abroad again? I say, yeah. Women living in Western world, they saw also facing abuse. Even though, yeah, the law guided, say, no. But they still do it. And the women, they'll zip up their mouths. I don't want to give my husband to the police. And because I don't want them to see me as a bad wife. My sister, a man give you slap once. Tomorrow, he go buy you car, they beg you. Next tomorrow, he give you big eye. He go buy you another car, they beg you. 3 days after, he give you kick. Buy you brand new phone, to they beg you. You are there because of material thing. Remember, when you die, all those things that he bought for you, they're not taking none of it to the grave with you. You are going naked. So why are you there? Because of those material things that is buying for you. A man give you slap once. Now that time you're supposed to run for your dear life. Say, now I need my marry in human form. You run. My sister, seek help. You that is there facing abuse. Your husband first want to gbas. Cover your mouth. Your husband is sellotape on a mouth. Tell her join bed. Some of you, your husband will even seize your phone and say, for not 1 week, I'm seizing this phone. It's an abuse. If you don't know, I'm telling you now. Marriage is supposed to be peaceful. Supposed to be a home where laughter is. Not be war fronts. Where be say, today some women will see their husband is coming back from work. When they check time, oh, it's time for my husband to close from work. They are running extra scatter, trying to fix the house, trying to see what is not. I say, Icha. Not be your husband, they come house. I be you know, they expect, no, my husband, if you come now, whoa, if you come, all the children, they are running net scatter. They don't use the mouth, they turn to lion. We be say, if one lion, they come, everybody go, they run. Too bad. Too bad. A marriage that is supposed to be so sweet, full of love, that a man will wake up in the morning, go give you wife peck, or the wife will wake up in the morning, go give your husband peck. You don't turn to a marriage, they say, woman go wake up in the morning, go look you. The man will also look at the woman's side. Let me tell you one true life story. A couple, they had arguments, fights. And when it was time for them to go to bed in the evening, after the woman have cooked, cleaned the house, and this lady is an asthmatic patient. You know what I mean when somebody is an asthmatic patient? When she was cooking in the kitchen, she forgot her inhaler there. Went into the bedroom. The husband was already lying down. And she also lied down beside the husband. The husband took pillow and used to separate the bed because he doesn't want the lady body to touch his own body. And they were sleeping. At middle of the night, the lady had an attack. Normally, she will put her inhaler under her pillowcase, and on the night table that is close to the bed, she have a spare one there. And the husband always make sure she have it under her pillowcase. The man always watch out for the lady if they're in good terms, because that particular day they were fighting, they were not in good terms. The husband did not check. When this lady had the attack at the middle of the night, she was trying to reach to the husband. The husband keep removing her hand, flinging up her hand. When the lady would try to touch the man, to grab the man take the lady hand and fling it back, not knowing that the lady was having an attack. That was off and on for over 20 minutes. No help for her to get her inhaler. She died. When the husband woke up in the morning, because they were quarreling, they were not in talking terms, the man got ready for work and zoom to work. The man came back 4 p.m. He looked at the house. The house was still the same way he left it. The kitchen, the man opened the kitchen door, everything, the dishes was still there. I'm like, this is unlike my wife. The living room is upside down, and the man was yelling, calling the lady's name, went upstairs and saw the lady still in the same position where he left her. I was like, what kind of sleep is this? Are you stupid? Are you this? Are you that? What kind of sleep is this? He even hit the woman on the bed. As he hit the woman, that was when he noticed that the woman was already stiff. Rushing closer to the woman, he saw that the woman has passed on a long time. And the man called the ambulance. When the ambulance came, they said, this lady died 12 hours ago. So that time the lady was trying to reach the husband. That time the man was flinging her arm because he was upset. The lady could not reach the inhaler. She already put her arm under the pillow and the inhaler wasn't there, and she already had that attack. If the man was not fighting with her, or there was no quarrel in the house, it's a simple thing. Immediately the woman touched the man. The man said, oh, honey, are you okay? He said, yeah, I'm not okay. I can't breathe. And the man will rush down to get the inhaler. The woman would have been alive today. Yeah, true life story. The man did not go to jail for this thing I'm saying now. He didn't go to jail. Because why? They said he wasn't the one that killed the woman. Another person that is the woman's friend spoke out and said this woman has been experiencing abuse from this man. That several times she have come into the house, she will be in her car from outside, she can hear them fighting. And when she knock at the door, the woman will pretend, oh, everything is fine. Oh, my friend, you know, my husband is home. I'll call you, we'll talk later. And she'll go back to her car and she start hearing the noise again. Are you mad? Are you this? Are you that? Throwing stuff. You're like, so this couple are fighting. And the woman was putting on a smiley face when she knocked. She was the one that spoke out and said that lady has always been facing abuse in her marriage. That there are different points in time where the husband would take her phone for weeks and say, you are not allowed to make a call. You are not allowed to answer calls. You are not allowed to go out. The man will seize the car key. The man will restrict her for a lot of things. In marriage. Like seriously. Marriage is not do or die affair, my sister. Please. You are experiencing all these things I'll be talking about. Madam, you are not married. You are married to an animal. In human form. Pack out from that house before the man kills you. Because one day the man will just eat you on your chest. You will just fall. He will leave you there. He will be thinking that you are pretending. By the time he come back, you don't turn happy. Madam. Okay. So let's go now. I want to talk to mothers. Iye. All those are our mama, great grandmama. All those are our biological mother. Just because your in-law is giving you material gifts, giving you money, buying you stuff, calling you every day. Now you have not seen him as a good in-law. So when your daughter cries home and say, oh, look at what my husband did to me. My husband hit me. My husband cut me. My husband showed me knife. My husband choke me. You will tell your daughter, say, I beg. Go back, oh, because what this man has been doing for us, oh, is one that is sponsoring your younger one. You will pursue her. You tell, go back, oh, this man placed me on monthly salary, oh, I'm driving car today, is this man, oh, I'm in a well-furnished house today, is this man, oh, your brothers and your kids, sisters are going to school today, is this man, oh, so therefore, you drive your daughter back. Madam, it's very wrong. It's very wrong. Because of the benefits that you are getting from the man does not make him a human being for him to be abusing your daughter. That man an animal. You should put a stop to it. When your daughter cry, oh, call your in-law and say, look at what my daughter just told me. If it's true, I think this marriage has ended. Don't drive your daughter back home. And some parents, when your child cries back home and say, look at how my husband is maltreating me, I'm facing abuse. Hey, not just come this house, oh. You know, say I get second, though. Don't come to this house, oh. If you come to this house now, shame and disgrace. Don't. It's very wrong. Parents should stop doing that. Pursuing your daughter back to an abusive husband. Instead of you to take your daughter inside and say, now that you have told me that this is going on in your house, you are not going back today again. If your husband is looking for you, let him call. I will even call him and tell him that, you know what, my daughter is back home. Bring the rest of her property. She's not coming back. Mothers should start standing for their female children when they are facing abuse in marriage. Even if your daughter cannot speak out, immediately you walk to your mother and go for my mother. Maybe she see me. She will ask, imagine a child that used to laugh before, a happy child that you gave birth to. Suddenly she has become a shadow of herself, and you are not asking questions. A mother, your child come back home to come and visit you. She's frowning before she even speak a word. She's crying. Yeah, you cannot even ask her what the problem is. The next thing, I beg you, you are married to a wedding man now. You don't have stress. You're not supposed to even be thinking. Many parents today believe that because your daughter is married to a wedding man, so therefore they don't get stress. They are supposed to be happy 24 hours. Money is not everything. Happiness matters. Because when there is life, there is hope. Because if that man end up killing that woman today, Madonna, you lose. -1. You lose. Probably that child is a child that will give you up to 4 or 6 grandchildren. And now, don't throw happy. You'll be blaming yourself. All mothers, they pray, say, may they not bury their children. May their children bury them. So, what will not be your fate? When they will not bring, God forbid, bad thing, your daughter comes on and say, oh, the husband just kicked her on the chest. And that was what led to her death. And some men, I don't know how God take create some men, sha. They will even beat their wife even with pregnancy. You will be man. You are hitting a pregnant woman, a pregnant wife. You are an animal. Go look for zoo. Go create your own zoo. Make you carry your fellow men where they abuse their wife. Wanna create your own zoo. Because you are an animal in human form. I said it. I'm the one saying it now. Any man that can raise their hand to hit a woman, whether pregnant or not pregnant, or God, you be animal. Go and look for zoo and be staying there. You not fit to even live with human being because you be animal. And parents, most of these things that are going on in marriage today, some of your male child copied it from you. I see my papa, they punch my mama. My papa not let my mama talk before he punch her. When that one grow up, he don't marry. They start doing the same thing to their wife because they feel it's all right. That after all, my mother was there and she even gave birth to 6 children. I am the first. Even from my father have been beating my mother till now. My mother is still with my father. And the male child will not feel it's okay to beat a woman. Because the mother has never sat his son down and say, this thing that your father is doing me, it's not good though. Don't ever do it to a woman. And the boy will come marry, come turn to man. Start doing the same thing to his wife. And when the wife complains, go say, why are you complaining? My mother beard it. My mother has been with my father for how many years? My mother has 6 children for my father. She never packed out. She never see it as anything. So why are you not seeing it? Maybe your husband has never did your eye outside there your eye. After all, my mother bear. Why you not feel bear? Mothers, please train your male child well. Talk to them. Inquire, understand that it's very wrong for a man to lay hand on a woman. It starts from home. They say charity begins at home. If your son, you have a son, you have a daughter, and your son is always picking on your daughter at home, hitting her, kicking her, and you are not stopping it, the boy would think it's okay to hit a woman. You have to start stopping it at that early stage. Call your male child and say, come, it's wrong to hit a woman, because a woman, they have so many sensitive parts in their body. You can hit them in the wrong place and they can just collapse and pass away. When you start talking to your child, say, don't do it. Don't ever. This is your sister. Don't ever lay your hand on any female. It is wrong. When that child will marry, he not will hit his wife, because you as the mother have warned him ahead that it is wrong. That it is wrong to lay hand on any woman. He will have that inside his brain. Not you alone. Say you now start siding him and say, why you talk to your brother anyhow? No, never side them. In the presence of that your daughter, scold the boy immediately and say, what are you doing? Do you know it is wrong to lay hand on a female child? It's wrong. But in your closet, when that boy is not there, you call your daughter and say, why were you insulting your brother? Don't you know it's not good? You see? By so doing that, your son will never hit your daughter again. And when the boy grows up and become a married man, he will never hit his wife, because he will see his wife as his sister and say, oh, my mom once told me a long time ago that it's wrong to hit a woman. But by the time you now start clapping, scolding your daughter in the front of him, he will feel it's okay. It's not okay. That should start talking to their male child. Start taking care of them well. Let them know the difference between a man and a woman. Let them know the different type of abuses. A woman leave his home to go and marry your son, to come together to become one. Your daughter-in-law will call you and say, oh, mommy, look at what your son just did. He just did this to me. Now I'm bleeding. You go say, wait till you do, sef. When you can't just lead down to come beat you like that. Some mothers do that. It's very wrong. Never ever support your male child to abuse his wife, because you too are a woman and you also have a daughter. It's bad. Give that your daughter-in-law listening ear and scold your son and say, don't ever. Not say they ask the woman, say, what you just can't do? We can't warrant him to beat you up to that extent, say you can't bleed. And why if you now start saying, or tell down you beat down here, now what you tell and make him beat you, you'll be so by so doing that you are siding abuse, encouraging him to abuse his wife. Is bad. So I've spoken to mothers, I've spoken to married women. Now let's talk about the single girls. My auntie, you never marry a boy right now, he don't beat you, and you see the same as husband material. This is the time for you to run. You are not yet married to a boy. He calls you 1, 2, 3 because he has already given you 3 missed calls. Then you go to his house. The next thing, boss, don't beat you. One eye don't swell up. You will, inside that swollen eye, you will still kneel down and be begging him, please, I'm sorry, I was in the bathroom when you were calling. You start begging on top of the beating. Madam, this is the time for you to know that you are prepared to get married to an animal in human form. Run for your dear life. Not they see that boy as husband material, not be husband material. That's why I'm talking to the single ladies now. It is better for you to be single and be happy than for you to be in a marriage that is like war front. A marriage that you cannot even speak. Before you even talk what come off from your mouth, you will come to scratch head. Which I want to tell my husband, and now he don't make and give me goza for my face. A marriage where you know if you call your husband and say, honey, look at, you cannot even express yourself without him saying, what did they do this to yourself? Oh, now me, what love or not? The man go they look down on you. Don't not be married. Single girls out there, shine your eye, sit down, observe, and say, look at what this guy behavior is. If it's a guy that is cannot control his temper, is always hyperactive disorder. Some men in Africa, they get bipolar. Just because they don't go to hospital often there. People do mostly people do self-treatment. They are not diagnosed. Most men in Africa, they have bipolar disorder. When man go, they do hyperactive disorder. They'll say, hey, get your temper and I make can get your temper. And I lie, na sickness. Na sickness, big sickness. A man that cannot stand, say, woman, tell her, say, what did they do? You said, no, I don't raise hand. Now sickness. Sickness. Because they want to always be bossy. I be the hair. I don't know the phone I drag the head. Upon us I be the head. Now they behave like people will be the tail. Man where they beat your wife. Girlfriend. Boyfriend where they beat your girlfriend. Oh God, though. Until make yourself run for your life. Now they see as husband material again because if that man marry you tomorrow, the way some may even there, he go beat the woman. He go meet the woman mama for us. Oh yeah, begging no wa. Go beat her join us. He go remind the girl say, so you are trying me. After all I have done for your family, to hell with what you have done for my family. Some of them don't beat their wife, finish glass, but they'll carry phone, they'll begin to sort their mother-in-law on the phone. Which can use less daughter when you give me? Which can use less pikin when you not train well? The mother-in-law go see the beg, I beg though, I beg, pity and my pikin, I beg, mama, I beg. No, they do all these things. Now they make men they see women finish. They make them they feel say they're too important. Go on, check these days now. Maybe see what women they do for themselves. Maybe say man, no even feel do. And some men have very low self-esteem. They cannot when their wife get past them. They don't feel stand down. Because of that, they always talk down the woman. Check out for men that immediately him and his wife they are having misunderstanding. Whatever first thing that he say out of his mouth to mock the woman, and that thing they bother her. Example. You and man when they quarrel, the next thing. Now you be the first person where they build us. Now you be the first person where they get 4 flats. Now you be the first person where they build mansion. Now you be the first person where they drive Range Rover. All those things that he's using to mock you are the things that are bothering him that he could not afford for himself. Those are the things that is giving him sleepless nights. That is making him feel that, oh, this woman don't come past me. So yeah, because you get passport, I never get passport, then make you they disrespect me. They will start using those things. Those are the things that they will be saying. So that is the time for you to not say, hey, so this is the thing that is making this man treat me so bad. Before I even ask money, don't give me slap woes for my before you go they ask me money, you where they build this one. Before money, why you ask me money? If you they pack your bag, say, oh, I'm going on vacation, or because you have passport, the man don't the vex. The vex for your achievement. He cannot stand it. Hey, he cannot. I beg, let me turn so for those men out there that has never laid their fingers on their wife. Those men out there that have never hit their girlfriend. Those men out there that always look out for their wife. That have never made their wife to cry intentionally one day. Thumbs up for you guys. You guys what emulate. My sister, please empower yourself. Be resourceful. Learn hard work. Be up doing. So that when a man is abusing, you can easily walk out without thinking of, oh, tomorrow, oh, I will suffer or my kids will suffer. And never you think of what people will say. Please, people that always think that. Let them say. Isha, let them say. Don't always think about what people will say. It is better for people to mock you than people to cry you. In this part of this life, people celebrate the dead more than the living. You should love yourself to an extent that when you have a scratch in your body, you will be crying, you'll be weeping for that scratch. Love yourself so much that you cannot take any nonsense from any man. Love yourself. Pity yourself. Have yourself pity for yourself. That when you see a little scratch, say, how come I take get this scratch? I didn't know when I how come? You'll be crying, you'll be thinking of the next thing to do to remove that scratch. Don't talk or say, man, can't give you. A man knows as you, who born the man? Did they put in papa house? Don't take it. Don't take no rubbish from any man. Let people laugh. Even if they say, hey, leave one, you want to go born 3 papa, 3 picky, 3 papa, 3 children. Let it be. So far you are alive. Go and check out the life of those people that always mock people. They don't have a perfect home. They're a painter for now. Fake life. Suffering and smiling. Even some of these women, they cannot even confront their husband when they catch their husband cheating. Their husband go bump for everywhere, bump follow the whole world. They cannot confront the man because they are scared. Because the man will beat them. Blue left center, give them blue eye. But they'll come your own front, pretend everything is perfect. Then you are there taking of what people will say. Say what? When it be said nowadays, people they use marriage, they act for their marriage and then they do movie. People are acting, they are faking it, faking their smile. You'll see the 2 couples outside, they'll be laughing, kissing, caressing. Inside house, they are fighting, breaking their head. Those are the people you are thinking, oh, they have perfect home. If I break my home now, what will people say? My sister, don't always think that. Think about yourself. Think about 6 feet. So people not even reach 6 feet again. Think about it. Where plenty sand go cover person face. Those children that you are thinking, I don't want them to have children, their life will continue tomorrow with or without you. Make A while the sun is still shining. Please, no woman should live in abusive marriage of whatsoever. All women should try and have handwork. Work. Have savings. I said it on my previous video. Do not be a liability to your husband. That was the topic. I spoke about it. I also spoke about toxic marriage, toxic relationship on that video. And now we are back here talking about abusive relationship, marriage, physical, emotional abuse. Please, do not take it from any man. No man worth dying for. Not that it's only women that go through abuse. Yeah. Men also goes through abuse. You are that man there. Your wife is always abusing you. Beating you, restricting you from different kind of things. And you feel you are being abused. Speak out. Seek for advice. If you need to leave, leave. If you need to call police, call. And people always say, oh, woman, when they call police for your husband is not good. My sister, if you are out there, your husband give you slap once, boza, call police for him. Before, I used to be advocate of that. I don't like when women call police. But now with things that are going on in this life, I'm encouraging women. Your husband slap you. Call police for him. If he's there, you cannot call the police. Dial 911. Depending on the country that you are, dial your police. Because even if you don't talk, they already know your address. They know something is going on. Be screaming. Don't let your husband know that you have already called the cops on him. So that he will not lie and look fabricate story against you or try to even hurt you more. Call 911 or call 611 or call whatever code that you guys have in your country that you are living. But for those of you that live in Nigeria, call your very close friend. Even if you don't talk, just be screaming there. Don't kill me, oh. He won't kill me, oh. Or that your friend can understand, even with you without talking. That she can call. She can quickly call people if it's a friend that actually really love you. Like, let's say, for example, like me now, a friend call me and screaming on the floor, don't kill me, oh. He wants to kill me, oh. And it's a country where they don't have 911. Sorry to say. I'll quickly call boys, girls, people who I know say they feel carry this thing. Go the house, go break down the roof down to save the woman. But if it's a country where you can call 911 to help you, call police. You don't need to call the estate for police. Say, yes, no. Just be screaming. Hence is your phone number. They can even track you through that address, the map. They'll know where you are. Because if men never have they sleep for jail, they spend 2 years for jail, say because they beat their wife, some of their head not go reset, some of their brain not go reset, and some of them will get bipolar disorder. It's time for them to go and do a checkup, for them to be diagnosed of what is worrying them. Hyperactive disorder. Some men are really sick, but they don't know because they've not gone to go to also for them to be diagnosed. They are sick. How can a man beat a pregnant woman, dragging her down from the staircase? Beat her, even though she is bleeding, water is gushing her. She's still beating the woman, telling the woman, if you die, you die. I bury you for a side soccer way. And the man walk freely, still walking freely, no go jail, and you are still there. My sister, As you don't talk and come out for mouth, so you remain there. One day will really kill you, throw you for soccer way. Tell your family that now you waka comot. Do you know how many girls, how many women they are looking for today all over the world and say, oh, we don't know where they went to, and the other one say, I was just sleeping, the next thing I don't know, she did not tell me where she's going to, and they are still looking for them today. The man don't kill and throw away. Yeah, they happen. Speak out. Don't be a victim of abuse. So seek for advice, seek for resource, go to talk to your friend, talk to the police. You can even place an hidden camera for your own proof without your husband knowing. And you that is the man that also facing abuse from your wife, you can also do that. At the same time, you can also call police. Police, they arrest woman too when they abuse the husband. Yeah, for Western world though. So that's what we are talking about. No woman is supposed to live in an abusive relationship. And you are there that where you go see say marriage, somebody marriage break. You are there mocking, saying what you don't even know. And the brother not there again, or this brother and this woman not there again. Stop mocking people. If marriage break, let it break. You don't know. You don't people that wear the shoe know where it pinches them. You are not in their shoe. You don't know why they married. You don't know what that woman beared for so many years. You don't know what the man was bearing for those many years that made them decide, say, let's go apart for everybody to have peace. Stop mocking them because because of you people, that's why many people are still living dying in silence in marriages today. Killing themselves inside that marriage, believing that, oh, if I come out now, this my friend, he go laugh me because I own. I beg, wanna stop. Stop mocking people. Woman come out for husband. Just a clear eye for woman to just pack your bag and bag say I'm not married again. But that's where you lay. Why you again? You know good. No, she say woman and man not there again. Or boyfriend and girlfriend don't break up. Yeah. Or the next they say the woman outside fed the woman. Aye. No woman outside dey. Aye. We be say if they get perfect home. Even when you go out of the Sokoto or the Sokoto, what is not the need? Well, now they feel say, oh, the woman I not fair day grind. This are not gonna stay husband as now. Yeah, you don't know what she have beared for the years. You don't know why she not decide and say, you know what, I'm done. Please, people should stop mocking people, mocking marriages. That it is not that some churches, some pastors are not preaching about abusive marriage. Before you will go meet pastor, go tell you, say your husband abuse you. Don't worry, we'll call him for counseling. We'll counsel both of you. But now, since 3 days now, everybody's now preaching about it. Pastors, ministers are not coming out and say, oh no woman should take abuse from any man. Any man that hits you here, gone are those days when the Bible say, if they hit you here, give her the other face. Bible not talking about husband and wife. Say if your husband hits you here, madam, stay there, give her the other face. But people are not changing it today. This is now many ministers and pastors are not preaching about abusive marriage, that when you are abused, leave the marriage. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Please, no woman should live in an abusive relationship. It does not worth it. You are a girl there, you never marry sister, I beg. As you don't see her, so they say stone where they come. If you quit seeing her, you know the blind eye. Pack your bag and baggages and leave that. Leave that relationship. Don't they see that abusive boyfriend and say I'm husband material. I also want to mention this. I used to have a friend where be say she like if her boyfriend not beat her, she not dey happy. And then I dey quote and say, why you don't like me to give yourself to your boyfriend today? He said no, nothing. She just like that kind of person get mental issue. For you to say if your boyfriend never fair beat you, he equal not love your career on your wire the phone. That kind of person get mental issue. She need to go with a diagnosis that will be her issue. So please, we're going to be ending this topic today. I remain your humble girl, Mommy J.O. Violet. You can also call me Osarugwe. Please leave your comment on the comment section, like my video and share. For those people that don't know how to follow my page, on the left hand side you see 3 dots. Click on it. Go scroll down, you will see the follow button. You can also click it. Please, whenever you come across any of my video, please give me a like. Click on the like button, thumbs up the video. I really appreciate that. Thank you and God bless you. Bye. I know it's not far from me. Yeah. I know when he will arise, the world will know that my Redeemer lives. I know, I am very sure. I know it's not far from me. Yeah. I know when he will arise. Redeemer live. I know, I am very sure. I know he's not far from me. Yeah. I know when he will arise, the world will know that my